Hi guys. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about Goodnotes washi tape. Using washi tape, I'm going to show you my designs and how to load them in. And then on my website, I have a ton of free tapes for you that you can use however you want. There will be considerably more free ones for my customers. So if you're a customer of mine, you get a special code that allows you to access my stickers and all the free things that I just decide to make. And but I also will have a small batch of just free tapes too on the page that's just all freebies. Okay, but first, hi, I'm Erika. I don't think you've ever seen me. I decided to step up my game a little bit with filming. I think the biggest problem was that, I have a lot of content that I want to put out for you, but it's a lot of speaking and doing things on either my iPad or my computer. And I wanted to be able to talk to you as opposed to just having like an empty page and then a voice. And so this way, obviously you're here for the content, right? But now when I do have something to say to you, you can look at me and we can, it's like we're having a conversation. So, yeah, I hope you like the new setup. I've got a lot of cool things planned. It's cool. I like it. Anyway, I'm still getting used to like being on camera. Yeah. Anyway, it's not about me. It's really just about what I have to tell you. So let's get into using washi tape. So when washi tape came out, or when tape came out, I don't know if they call it washi tape. I didn't use it at first. I keep things very simple in my planners. But then I think I got an email from them that said you can upload patterns. And I actually got a small cold. I don't remember, March, April, something like that. And I diddled around with it and I made these tapes. And I was like, you can design and then upload your own tape. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool. So I started making one, which turned into like an absolute ridiculous amount of tape that I made. And I pared it down a little bit, but it's so fun. So obviously I'm making them for free because not everything needs to get paid for. I made them for me because I was just having fun. And so now you get the benefit of that. So let's get into it. First of all, let's go into this is the Duo Planner. If you're not familiar, I'll just quick show you. It's a 2-page per day, daily, weekly, monthly planner. I haven't set mine up yet. It starts in July. I need to get cracking. But anyway, so here's the tape. The Goodnotes tape feature is up here. You can see it. If it's not up there, it will be in your hidden tools, and then you can do toolbar customization. So you can bring in things that you would like, okay, up here, and then it'll show in your toolbar. And likewise, you can hide them as well. Excuse me. So all you do is you tap on the tape and up comes, I have customized my tape. So the first thing you're going to see is you're going to get 3 presets for sizing, which we'll get into. And then I believe Goodnotes has like pre-selected colors. I immediately changed them to the colors that I wanted. So I just did a few solid colors. And then Goodnotes has preset patterns. I don't like them. That's just me. You can, in the Goodnotes preset patterns though, you can change their colors, which is kind of cool. And, but obviously I removed them all because I made my own tape. So, that's just me. So what you will do is you'll just select a tape and then you can go into your sizes and select different sizes. So right now I've selected the widest tape size, 15.4. Okay, so you just put your pen down and you can go anywhere you want. Right now I am not in, see, it looks like that. I am not in straight tape. Okay, you can choose straight tape. So if you don't choose straight tape, if you leave it as is, you can do all these things with it, right? Like that. Okay, but I actually usually keep it on straight tape. You can also choose react to pen rotation, which is a little weird, I think. So if I were to like, I don't know. Yeah. So you can have fun with it and figure out how you want to use it, what you're going to use it for. It's kind of cool. My daughter and I have a joke, redacted. You can redact things if you need to. It's kind of fun. But anyway, those are the settings in the tape. So for today's purposes, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to turn off react to pen rotation, and I'm going to keep on straight tape. Okay, so straight tape, it'll just do straight, however you want to do it. Okay. Now the sizes. So again, I have it built up very large. I also have, you can do smaller tape. You can fit the tape, like that's a tiny tape. And then you can do like I have another one set to, so I can fill my boxes. I have it set to my planner's specifications. So you can set it to however you want. There's one thing that is important though, and that is how you view the tape is based on what you're using it with. So like all of my planners are sized, and notebooks and templates are sized a certain size. They're all sized the same, okay? So what I'm showing you, if you're using my products, it'll show exactly as this. But, so now I'm gonna go into my sketches over here. This is just a Goodnotes sheet of paper. You're gonna see, now this is, again, the same. I bumped it all the way up to 15.4. You're going to see how large it is. Do you see how large that is? Yeah. So definitely play around with sizing. See what works for you. One tape size in, your planner if you have a planner from one company and a notebook from another company, or, you use Goodnotes notes, they might not be the same. So your tape might not show up the same way if you use your templates from various different sources. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay. So, but how do you load the tapes? Okay. So, when you click over here on your tape, you can see an edit button. And when you edit it, you can delete, tap on it, and click remove pattern. Or you can see the little, I'm going to click done. See the little plus button right here? Do you see that? You can add a solid color. You can upload from files, or you can customize a preset. So the preset customization, these are the ones that is built in. And then you can choose a background, foreground, or an accent color. Okay, but you can play around with that. And this is where you do it. But today I'm just going to show you my tapes. So I'm going to upload from files. It's super easy. So what the tape is and why this is specific to Goodnotes, I should have explained this in the beginning. It's a pattern. So I just made a square pattern, and then Goodnotes repeats it, okay, to create, what you're seeing. So that's why I'm not specifically you're just buying a little square from me, okay? It's not an actual like washi tape that you would maybe buy, from a seller that just makes tape like I would make a sticker. Does that make sense? So these patterns you can see. So they're just a square, and then Goodnotes repeats it. So I'm just going to load in a polka dot, and that's it. So it loads in like that, and then you would use it like that. Okay? And again, I know Goodnotes really, really well. I don't know, I know Note Shelf and I know Notability, but not those fine nuances. I'm not keeping up with, they may have tape, they may have this feature. So if you use other apps, definitely if they have customizable tape and you can load in a pattern, download my free pattern and see if it works for you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. But today, that's why this is like Goodnotes tape patterns. Okay. So we've loaded in the tape just like that. So when you go to the free trial, or not free trials, when you go get the freebies, I have them all, they're all in a zip file, and then you can just download the, you'll download like asterisk, and then within asterisk, it'll be asterisk, blissful, joyful, colorful, pastel, and joyful. Did I say joyful? Anyway, you'll have all of my palettes. So whatever, so if you are, if you're a customer of mine and you always use the pastel stuff, it'll be there. Okay. A few things that is kind of fun about the patterns. One thing you can do to manipulate them, you can erase. So if you want to, if you need to erase it, or if you want a cleaner edge or whatever, you can erase it. Obviously, you can manipulate it. So you can circle it with your lasso tool, and you can make it bigger. So if you wanted a header, right? If you wanted, like if you're just taking notes and want something super fun, you could put this at the top of your page like that. Now it's crooked, but you get the idea. You can put it at the top of your page. And then, I mean, you can, so if I was in my planner and I wanted to do this, here, let's see. Let's use this. So I'm just going to make it bigger. Oh, you know what? I want it even bigger. So I need to actually draw it smaller to make it bigger, if that makes sense. Oh, can you hear my dogs? Sorry. Sorry about that. So let's just say we wanted to bring this up to the top of the page. And let's say you're like, I see how it's, the tape's kind of a rounded. Can you see that? I'm going to blow up my screen. Oh, it's kind of rounded like that. So that's where this would come in. If you're like, want to fine tune it, you don't want it, you just want it to be absolutely perfect. You can take your eraser. Why is this not erasing? Oh, there we go. And you could, if with a steady hand, erase to make like a perfect edge. Okay. Also, if you wanted to get rid of the shadow, this is not a perfect edge, but you get the gist. If you wanted to get rid of the shadow part, because it's all got a little shadow part, I like the shadow part. But I mean, if you're making this, if you're manipulating the tape patterns into something else, you could also just do that and erase it like that. You could, so now you have like a cool header, so then you could take notes. So, I mean, it's just kind of, you could make a cover out of it if you wanted to, make it super large or duplicate it or whatever, you could do that. You could also, where's my eraser? If you wanted to like create a little peak, you could do that. And then you could have something in the middle. You can see it still shows the, it's kind of cute. It shows the shadow in there. So, I mean, like, it's a lot of, there's a lot of different ways you can manipulate the tapes to, to use them not just for tape. So anyway, I hope this helped you. I hope this helped. I hope you find it interesting. It's kind of a cool little feature. I like it. So what did I make? I made, let's see, where are they? So you have a 2-color stripe. I wonder if I have all of them in here. I have a 2-color stripe like this. I have, you've seen the hearts, and it's just, everything is, when you get the files, when you download the files, everything is like, navy and white, green and white or whatever for the color palette that you've chosen. And then I have a black and a gray. And then there's a file called extra colors. And there might be, if I've done like extra colors, like the pink and like the pinks. So that would be extra. So we've got stripe, we have hearts, we have asterisk, little asterisk. We have, here's a plain heart. Polka dot, is that polka dot? Yeah. Polka dot. I have paw print. I have a fun damask, which I actually turned into a cover. Actually, no, I didn't. Like, if in the new Duo planners, I made this as a cover. So it's not actually made with a tape. It's just I used that same pattern because I really, really liked it. We have, let's see, chevron, which you can't actually see so well right here. There's the chevron. There's the paw print. Let's see. Upload. I just want to make sure you see everything. So we've got the 2-stripe, damask. Oh, I made a gingham, which is fun. Nice gingham. And polka dot, I showed you polka dot. Oh, multi-stripe. Multi-stripe is just 4-color stripe with a little white in it. And I just, whatever 4 colors that came to mind that I thought were nice patterns, that's what I did. So like this is Blissful. I just thought it was cute. I was just playing around and then I was done. So there's only like 14 of those. So anyway, you can go to my website. There's a little preview of all the washi tapes. And then if you'd like to download them, you can. If not. Anyway, I hope this helped you. And I hope you like the new format. I will be making more because I think it'd be fun to have some like for fall or do fall colors or the holidays or maybe like a Christmas tree. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So I hope you like it and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Bye.